will be the Tigers coming to bat now in the second inning. The game is scoreless here in the third game of the series, all tied at 1-1. The Tigers won a great symbolic kind of a game, the kind of a game that showed how they played baseball when they beat the Yankees at Yankee Stadium yesterday to create a tie. Ian will lead it off. He is a 500 hitter in this postseason classic right now so far. Batting right-handed against the left-hander Randy Johnson. Well, we've seen Randy throw some hard ones, haven't we?
We have, and a good slider already in this ball game.
Saw that no-hit in Seattle when he no-hit the Tigers. That last pitch was about 5 feet over the batter's head. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball low. Game tied, 0-0. Well, at one time, this guy was one of the hardest throwers in the business. Looks in to get his sign, and kicks and deals. There's a fastball low, and again takes ball 2. Fairly close. He's patient on that one. Well, Jimmy hadn't reached the speed of Dalkowski, did he?
Oh, no. The hardest thrower of all time, yeah. Steve. I did. I caught him in his last year, Ernie.
Wow. There's a line drive. Looked into right center field. It's going to be a base hit. Over the field to Abreu, and he holds him to a single. Well, Dalkowski was in the Baltimore system when I was there, and they never could straighten. He walked 21 guys in a game. They couldn't straighten him out. He couldn't get control, but he threw so hard he broke an umpire's mask.
I caught him on his last year, Ernie, and I bet he threw 97, 98 miles an hour. The glasses, I think, were this thick that he wore.
Yeah.
The hitters had an uneasy feeling.
And he never made the major league.
No.
Well, there's Ivan Rodriguez. Infield and double play depth against him. Outfield is straight up. Still looking for his first hit in the series. Johnson sets and deals, and at the outside, he was pretty close on that one. Well, so far, the Tigers have been patient on these close pitches.
No question. We didn't walk a lot during the season, but, in a 5-game series, you never know.
Yep. And Johnson's been around the plate most of the time so far. There's a pitch on the inside corner. What was it old Satcher Page says? Those strikes, the plate don't move, right?
That's right.
Man on for the Tigers, trying to break this 0-0 tie. Second inning against the New Yorkers. Now the set, the pitch on the way. Swing, a foul out of play. And who's going to get that one? The man from where?
Downriver? Was it Downriver?
Yeah, Downriver.
Monroe.
Monroe. Yeah, right.
Nice area.
I knew you guys would figure that out.
I get to say nice area again. That's
nice area. 1-2 the count on him. No score. Infield back now. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. He takes a high, hard one. And the count even on Iron.
Jim, I would say a dramatically different look to Randy Johnson in terms of the velocity that we're seeing.
Very, very, very surprised. Everybody from New York said, well, his velocity's down. Well, as we said, Dan, guys in big games step up. They forget about what hurts them, what ails them.
Yeah, with a bad back, everybody's had a bad back. We know how it is. Because a ground fouled it down toward the seats. 2-2. Just amazing to me that he can get out there on the mound.
Well, with the fastball up like that, and the slider also makes his slider better with the velocity up like that.
Rodriguez back in the batter's box now. Johnson off the mound, rubs up the ball a little bit. Takes his time. Here's set now. They'll look over to first base. Runner doesn't go. There's a drive hit into right field. Abreu coming in. Bobbles it on one hop. It's a base hit. And on the third goes again. Runners at first and third for Detroit. He charged the ball, and then it dropped in front of him, and he bobbled it a little bit. Dean on third. Man on first, man on third.
How about the base running by Carlos Guillen? He never hesitated. A lot of other runners would have held up to see if Abreu was going to make the catch. He never broke stride going around second.
Well, that's called reading the ball and where the outfielder is playing before the pitch is made. That's why he's such a terrific all-around player.
So that'll be the third hit for the Shorters, and now they've got a real threat. The game deadlocked 0-0. They've got runners at the corners, nobody down, and Sean Casey at the bat, hitting .250 with 1 RBI in the series. And they're going to play the Yankee infield in double play depth for the outfield a little bit to left. Chance to go ahead here in game number 2 of the series. Johnson deals over to first base, but there's no damage. Rodriguez bounces back. Man on first, man on third. Now, both of these guys are pretty good runners, aren't they?
Very good, yes. Very good base runners. Pudge actually gotten faster the older he's gotten.
Well, there's a switch. Wish you'd tell me the secret. Casey waiting. Here's he set. The first pitch to him is a strike. He got the outside corner.
Ernie, left-hander's only batting .194 against this left-hander this season.
Oh, he's intimidating with that height. And especially when he could throw so hard. Being down the line a little bit at third. Rodriguez edges off at first base, where Giambi tries to keep him close. Now the pitch, and Casey looks at a curve outside. That'll make the count 1-1. Taking his time. Casey goes through all those shenanigans at the plate. Little leg left at the end. Here's the pitch. He cuts a bounding ball right side. Through, base hit. Tigers lead 1-0. Guillen scores on to third. Goes Rodriguez. He slides. He is safe. And runners at first and third. 1-0 Detroit.
I guess that tells you numbers don't mean anything. There's a base hit for a left-hander, and what a good throw by Abreu. Rodriguez still arguing with the third base umpire, Ernie. But good base running once again for the Tigers.
Well, Iron went over the bag, and then he managed to get back. Now Inge is trying to keep it going. The Tigers have jumped in front 1-0 here in the second inning. And they've done it with 3 straight singles. They have 4 hits, and all of them singles. Another right-hand batter to face the big left-hander. And Inge cuts and misses. It was a breaking ball in tight on him. Back in the double play depth. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. He looks. That one inside. Johnson takes his time at the mound. He's ready. He deals. Inge looking. Strike call. When you looked at the replay, was he safe or out?
I thought he was out. I thought he was out live, and I thought he was out on the replay. Jim, what'd you think?
We got a break, and we love it. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Larry Vanover, the umpire who called that play, down there back at third. Now the 1-2 pitch. In swings. That's a high foul. That'll be out of play.
Ernie, the good thing about this, we have 1-run chance to get more, but we're making him throw a lot of pitches early in this ball game. To get in their bullpen would be big for us.
Yes, sir. That's one of their weak spots. Giambi holds at first base. That opens up a gap between him and second. If Inge wants to try to punch to right, he takes inside. 2-2 to count on Brandon. Tigers in the lead, 1-0. We're in the second inning. They've got runners at first and third, and nobody down. Inge is waiting, and Inge swings and misses. So that'll make it one away.
Slider, Ernie, down and in.
So that'll be the second strikeout for Mr. Johnson. And it'll bring up Grandison, who's moved from the top to the bottom.
Boys, he had some good at-bats in the first two games. Some difficult situations. He's delivered some of the biggest hits, especially in that game yesterday.
And that was a great call you made on that, too. Now it's home tuning you in. Still runners at first and third. Johnson delivers. It's outside, and Grandison takes. Well, this guy was battling for the job in spring training.
He was. And Nook Logan really played his way off the ball club.
Very impressive young man. Here's a pitch. Swings and misses. That breaking ball got him. 1-1. Well, they tried to cut down the strikeout total.
Oh, yes. No question. That is going to be
a big project.
That's a big project. He cuts that down a little bit. He is special, Ernie.
1-0, Tigers in the lead. They've had one run on 4 hits, leading the Yanks. In the second, there's a bounding ball up the middle. Knocked down by Cano over to Jeter for one. Relay to first. Not in time. The run scored. Great play, but they didn't get the double play.
Very close. But the main thing, Granderson put it in play. With his speed, he has to hit it awfully hard to the fielders to get them out. So, good job by just putting the ball in play.
And up's the Tiger lead now to 2-0. Pretty nifty Keystone combination out there. I tell you, they almost...
I can't get over the play by Cano.
Falling down and then sort of flipped it.
And Jeter made contact with the bag while he was spinning 360.
I tell you. But they still missed the double play, so that gives the Tigers another run. And Polanco, the leadoff man, comes up again. He takes the pitch outside. He started the first inning with a single. Well, the Tigers have put together 3 singles and a force out to put in a pair of runs. Go to first, no damage over there. RBI so far by Casey and by Grandison. Outfield straight up on Polanco. Here's a pitch. He swings, line drive, foul. I love to see this guy hit. Hitting something. Yeah, he really knows how to hit. He's patient. He uses all the fields. You know, Branch Rickey used to say a guy's not a major leaguer until he can hit the all field.
Branch Rickey, fellow that traded for you with a catcher?
Yeah. Cliff Dapper, right. Well, you know, had to make a few bad trades. 2 out, 1 on. Tigers on top, 2-0. 1-1 count. Here's a pitch. He takes a strike. That was a curveball up toward the letters.
That was a knee buckler, wasn't it?
Yeah. Grandison tried to get a little bit of lead over at first base. Giambi on the bag with him. Well, the big guy, Johnson, the left-hander, throws it. Got him picked off. Here's a throw from Giambi back to Geet. Not in time, and he beat it. The pickoff did not work as Johnson threw late to Giambi.
Well, first of all, it was a high throw to Giambi, and then Giambi couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and what he did, the good speed by Granderson, and he's in scoring position.
Well, a play like that's got to give the manager of the defensive team indigestion.
No question.
Like they got the guy. Now a 1-2 count on Polanco. Here it comes. He swings, bounding ball up the middle. The Tigers get another run. Here comes the Grandison rounding third. He scores, and the Tigers leading 3-0. Another single.
They were finding the holes, putting the ball in play, and forcing the issue against this Yankee ball club.
4 singles in this inning, a total of 5 to Tiger batters. 3-0 Detroit in the early going at Comerica Park. Now Craig Monroe. Slender, young right-hand hit at the bat. 2 out and 1 on. The pitch on the way. Swing and a tip foul out of the middle of Posada. Monroe with one of the 3 Tiger home runs in this series. Stands about midway in the batter's box, waiting on the big left-hander. Now the kick and the pitch. There's a drive hit the left field. Matsui there to glove it, and that retires the side. But the Tigers take the lead. You're listening to the 1270 XYT Detroit Tigers Baseball Network.